Hi, it's Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services Talking Business. We're up in Danbury, Connecticut today with our good friend Jim Fosina, CEO of the Fosina Marketing Group. Jim, good to see you. Always great to visit. How's your summer?
Good morning, Ken. My summer's going great. It's going fast. It's been a really busy summer this year. How about you?
Very good. A lot of good things happening. And you are a great proponent, your company and in the trade press, of subscription marketing, which you see growing. You've had a number of articles out this year applying it to a number of verticals people might not think about. Why is there so much growth in subscription marketing right now?
So subscription marketing is really just a new channel, a new consumer purchase behavior where, especially amongst our millennials and our centennials, there is this overwhelming demand to want to have an ongoing, recurring, repeat purchase of consumers' wants, needs, and desires. So those items that are coming into the household, whether it's a tangible item, a non-tangible item, physical, ingestible, digital, it's now a consumer purchase behavior that if it's coming into the household on a regular basis, I'm time impoverished. Do me a favor, just bring it to me when I'm supposed to have it.
Very good. Now, you have seen this apply to a number of unique industries, auto and hotels, travel and entertainment. What are some of the applications you see for subscription that have emerged?
So I think it's starting to cause some real disruption in the market. So when you really think about, take the auto business or auto industry, for example. So we could step back 20 or 30 years ago, and it was the disruption back then was more about going from purchasing cars to leasing cars. And now, where there's a huge demand for leasing cars amongst our millennial groups, they're now looking to subscribe to cars and a subscription so that there's more flexibility and more choice and more options and less of a commitment. So there's a real disruption going on in the auto business, and take the travel business, or hotel business. Airbnb was a significant disruption, and while that may not be sort of subscription oriented, we're now starting to see where timeshares are turning into subscription oriented businesses, so that you're not tied to one particular area. So I think you're going to see disruption in the travel industry as well. It's a channel. It's a different way of consuming, but that doesn't mean people's wants, needs, and desires are changing. It's just a different way of consuming. And I think that's what's really important and a big distinction.
Absolutely, and certainly in our field at CBSI Services, billing is going to be to a credit card, and it really anchors a credit card for both usage increase and then for the customer making that particular credit card their primary. What is the advantage of that when you're able to have a customer embed their credit card number for subscription billing?
Well, it's an essential, right? So you have to have some sort of payment mechanism so that you are on an ongoing basis. You have your recurrence in your billing. So whether it's a credit card or whether that's a debit card, a consumer needs to have a means of paying. What we like about it is that the consumer, and we find that a lot of our consumers actually utilize individual credit cards for their subscriptions so that they can keep track of the subscriptions that they're subscribing to, and that they can also see how they're being charged. So it almost becomes like a bank statement reconciliation opportunity for them.
Very good. Now, I know you've got a couple of conference presentations coming up. You're going to be going out to the What Millennial Moms Want and How Brands Marketers Can Help with, actually, on October 2nd, my birthday. You're going to be doing that one. Well, what is that conference going to involve? What are you going to talk about there?
So M2M, so it's on October 2nd and 3rd. It's in New York City, and I'm specifically going to be sitting on a panel talking about marketing to millennial moms in the channel of subscription. And so why is it so important and so opportunistic to market to moms who are extraordinarily busy, time impoverished in today's world? So I'm going to be focusing on subscription products and services to moms.
And Jim, you come out of a packaged good background, and one of your special projects is Amara Coffee, and you've got a new cold brew coming out this month. Tell us a little bit about that.
So yes, we just launched cold brew for Amora Coffee. So and it all came out of listening to our customers And so often there's a mistake that cold brew is just iced coffee, and it's not. So iced coffee is hot brewed coffee between 195 and 205 degrees, where there's quick extraction from the bean, and then we just pour it over ice, and we have iced coffee. Cold brew is completely different. Cold brew actually sits and steeps in cold water overnight and slowly extracts. And the difference in the taste is less acidity, it's more smooth, less bitterness, and especially again amongst our millennials, they have a high demand as they move away from the fizzy drinks and come into the coffee drinks. They want to have a little bit of a more smooth, more balanced drink. So we launched cold brew, and we just announced it to over a 500,000 of our customers. So we're pretty excited about that.
Very good. And just like to ask you about fourth quarter coming up, holiday purchasing season, the disruption caused by online purchases. Amazon is such a big factor. The Cyber Monday promotions, all of the promotions online. What do you see happening this holiday season for purchasing?
I think we're going to see continued growth year over year this holiday season as we did last holiday season. So if you took this year, take right now versus same time last year, there's actually twice the number of subscription offerings in the marketplace than there was 12 months ago. We believe that's going to continue to grow, especially as we go into the holiday season. So we find that very important. We're moving into Black Friday. We're going to have Cyber Monday. We have Small Business Saturday. We have Giving Tuesday. Don't forget, Fosina Marketing Group launched Subscription Box Sunday for that Sunday in between, which is going to be highly focused on subscription boxes. So we see that there's going to be a significant purchasing of gifts for others at the subscription level. How can you give mom a gift that keeps giving and take it away? So I think we're going to see some real strong purchasing in this channel again this year.
And I know Fosina Marketing has got some wonderful charities that you support, and really subscription marketing is become a big part of supporting nonprofits. Why do you see that happening?
So I think there's a couple of things happening. I think we have a new channel of donating, which we call sustained giving. But I think it's also bringing down the average age of who gives. So take 20 years ago. 20 years ago, you might have responded to a telethon or a pledge drive, and people in their 20s weren't generally donating $100, $200, $300. But today's 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, they have this desire to pay forward, give back, donate, give where there's help that's needed. But they're not in a position to give $200, $300 at a time. But they are in a position to give $10, $20 a month at a time. They put their card on file, and just on a monthly basis, they are donating to their charity, their cause that is important to them. We see an absolute explosion in the not-for-profit sustained giving world, and it's really using all the roots of subscription.
Very good. And maybe just wrap up, just remind our audience of the services that you provide at Fosina Marketing, experts in subscription marketing.
So Fosina Marketing Group was founded in 2003. Hard to believe it was that long ago, but our total focus is marketing directly to consumers in a subscription format. We use predominantly digital channels, some print channels, but we will do everything for our client, from offer, media, creative, CRM, warehousing, customer service, merchant processing. If you have a product of innovation, if you have a product that you want to bring to market, and you can merchandise that product and you can manage the supply chain, we could take it from there. One of the things we like to say is we don't just talk the talk, we walk the talk. We have our own direct-to-consumer subscription business in Amora Coffee. We are servicing millions of shipments to our consumers on an annual basis. So if we're able and willing to do it for ourselves, then we bring that learning to our clients. So yeah, that's what we do.
Very good. Jim Fosina, Fosina Marketing Group CEO. Good to visit you up here in Danbury. Always a pleasure.
Likewise. Thank you for coming up, Ken. Thank you.
Great to see you. This is Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Talking Business today in Danbury, Connecticut.